Roll the corn. Leo at the gun. Peace to the gods and goddesses, man. I love y'all and I'm in love with you. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube or to the TikTok live. Y'all do that for me. I really appreciate each and every one of y'all coming in on YouTube and on TikTok, checking out the information I drop. I just do it to try to break some codes for different people who trying to study certain things, man. I love y'all and I'm in love with you. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from and put the corn in the chat. Roll the corn. We know the truth now. Follow my moderator, Casey Macon, Keisha the Hood Princess 9. Love you and I'm in love with you. Roll the corn. Put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Mound City, what's up? Appreciate that. Put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. St. Louis in the building. Roll the corn. Carolina Tobacco, what's up? New Jersey in the building. Idaho Falls, Idaho. Roll the corn. Idaho, roll the corn. Love you and I'm in love with you. Quasi MC, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Much love, man. Much love. Much love. We know the truth now. How y'all feeling today, man? Peace to the gods and goddesses. Peace to my beautiful people of Ty Mary. Peace to the knowledge. Peace to our people who paved the way for us to be here, man. Roll the corn. Peace to the people who paved the way for us to be here today. Put where you're from, put the corn in the chat. Mound City, what's up? Roll the corn. What we on today? Good question, Orion. Baltimore, what's up? Now, McKenzie, Tennessee, what's up? Kenwood, appreciate you, bro. What we on today? First off, I'm going to straighten up something from yesterday's live. That people hop in the box and they don't even know what they talking about, bro. See, it's always, if I get time to go research something and pull the receipt on what you saying and it don't make no sense, then we know that you are an agent. Then we know you are an agent. See what I'm saying? Now, yesterday, let's start it off with this. Yesterday, a guy hopped on my panel, and I was showing the Chaldean people, right, with the Jaguar on the chain. Natasha, what's up? With the Jaguar on the chain, right? He said they were Benin people, Edo people, not the same people, bro. Where you get this? Where do y'all be getting this from? Right? Where do y'all be getting this from? Now, I put this up yesterday. He said these are Nigerian people. Right? Now, look right here. Knowledge of the Chaldees. The Chaldees, Negroes, Chaldees. Chaldees, he said they were Benin people from Nigeria. You a lie. And the truth ain't in you, and the ancestors are going to kick you in your ass. You said they was the Benin people. Why am I putting up African Benin people? Right? These people are from the Chaldees. That's around Mesopotamia, big dog. Not the same people. Let me break you down right quick. Let me break you down right quick. Roll the coin. Because you don't know what you talking about. You don't know what you talking about. The Chaldeans, ancient Mesopotamian group. The Edo people, who are known as the Benin people, are Nigerian ethnic groups. The Chaldeans are historical roots in Mesopotamia, while the Benin people are located in southern Nigeria. They are not the same people. Stop hopping on my live, making up knowledge. That is the problem with you paying whoever y'all people is. Stop lying, bro. If you don't know something, just sit back and learn, bro. Yesterday, in my live, you said these people right here were Benin people. Benin, Nigerians. These are Chaldeans. Somebody who rolled the corn over there way before Nigeria had a Benin tribe. Chaldean is ancient culture, big dog. Ain't talking about no Benin. We ain't talking about no Benin people of Nigeria ethnic group. We talking about ancient Mesopotamian people who bought the knowledge over there. Two different people, Vontae. Now, yesterday, you hopped in my live all confident, lying, bro. That's why I despise my own people telling my own people lies, bro. You not the information. You don't even know what you talking about, bro. You just getting in the chat. He lying. He don't know what he talking about. Not the same people, bro. Now, if Chaldeans are hooked to Mesopotamia, they are hooked to the Sumerian, ancient Sumerian culture some type of way, right? I just like to come back and show people how people just lie belligerently in front of everybody, bro. And then you go home and think you the knowledge. Chaldeans and Benin people are not the same people, bro. I just want to straighten that out before I get started on my live today, man. It might have helped somebody out. Because you try to argue with me about a Nigerian and these people from Mesopotamia. Mesopotamia is in the Middle East, bro. Nigeria is way on the other side of Africa. Benin people from the other side of Africa, the ancient Chaldeans are older than them. They in the Middle East. Roll the coin, man. I just want to straighten that out before I get started. Now, since we talking about Mesopotamia, what did I tell y'all who were the first Sumerians? What did I tell y'all? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What did I teach y'all who was the first Sumerians? Put it in the chat. What people were they? What kind of people were they? Put it in the chat. And I'm finna prove it right now. And kill all this alien noise and show y'all why I be going at people, because I come with the receipts. I'm the elite receipt gang. I'm coming with real receipts showing you who these people are. Who did I say the first Sumerian was? Put it in the chat. Anybody know? Put it in the chat. Roll the coin. Agriculture farmers, that is correct. Not old mix. We ain't gonna go with no name. But what kind of people were they? What kind of people were they? Put that in the chat. What kind of people were they? Melanated mound builders. Agriculturists. That's what I taught y'all. All these Anunnaki dudes always talking about they aliens, bro. I'm finna break their back today. All you Anunnaki niggas, I'm finna break y'all back today. It's over for y'all, bro. I want y'all to record this clip and send it to anybody teaching alien knowledge from ancient Mesopotamia. Please record this clip. Roll the coin. Now I got me some new books in. When I get these new books in, yeah, I put the knowledge straight on here. Class in session. Ain't no aliens. It's only our people building these cities up. Watch this. I got the new books in. Let's break out the new books. Truth. Whoa. Ancient Sumer. Ancient Sumer. The Tigris in the Euphrates River. The Chaldeans. The Chaldeans, like I just showed you. Did I just show you the Chaldeans? Let me go back. Chaldeans. You see that? These ain't no damn Nigerians, boy. Who taught you that? Roll the coin. Don't you ever play with me. I got receipts to bag up everything I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell my people nothing I ain't got no receipts for. These are ancient Chaldeans with jaguars from America over there in Mesopotamia. You see it? Let's keep going. Let's go back to the book. You ain't got this book right here. You ain't got this book. This that real knowledge right here. Here we go. Ancient Sumer, biblical land of Shinar, right? Tigris and Euphrates River, right? Watch this. Let's put the agriculture in there. Brilliant agriculturalist. The Sumerians built very sophisticated canals and reservoirs to irrigate their fields. Great astronomers. Okay. They irrigating the field, huh? Where the damn alien at? Where E.T. at? Where is the big head ass Yakub at? Where is Inky and Enlil? They are astrology knowledge. They are not real people. The real people are what? Truth now? Brilliant agriculturalists, sophisticated canals and reservoirs. What did they call them, Truth now? Now let's go to what kind of people they were. Now let's go to what kind of people they were. Were they Arabs? Hell no. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Watch this. Sumer was exclusively peopled by blacks, or Sumer crossroad to Asia. Blacks. The blacks. The Chaldean and the ancient Sumer were blacks. I thought they were aliens. Where the damn aliens at? Billy Carson? Where is the aliens at, you little bald head dude be on TikTok? Where the aliens at, you other Anunnaki dude? Where they at? Lame ass, lying to your people ass niggas. Where is the alien flying around with the DNA? Nowhere to be found. Only people found there are melanated, agriculturalists, and astronomers on the Tigris and Euphrates River. This is why they lie to us. This is why they lie to you with mythology. Try to teach you that some stupid ass alien done it. Whole time it's your bloodline moving around the world, rolling crops. Whole time. Hunter-gatherers try to make mythology out of true story of melanated people coming in with way more intelligence of the people in that area. Chaldea, Sumer, Chaldeans. See that? With American Jaguars. You ain't got no receipt look like that. Let's go back. Ancient Sumer. Right? Chaldea. Agriculturalists. Brilliant agriculturalists at that. Brilliant. Greatest astronomers ever came to that land. What color were they? We know the truth now. Black people. Melanated people. You see that? Sumer. People by Sumer. Exclusively people by melanated people. Let's keep going. Talking about some damn aliens. You done lost your mind, bro. I'm sick of y'all. Roll the coin. Here we go. What they called them, we know the truth now. What was their nickname? Let's go find a nickname, Truth. Where is it? What their nickname at? Hold on. The black race, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. The black-headed people. The Sumerian called themselves the black-headed people. The Sumerians called themselves the black-headed people. Roll the motherfucking corn, man. You don't understand. You just want to take a book a YT man gave you and think you kicking knowledge. You ain't kicking no knowledge, nigga. Go get a job. Roll the corn. Stop lying. Tell the truth. And they came there from another place. And they came there from somewhere else. They're not even from there. Where they from? Where they ancestors from? Now, they say they are hooked up with the Kushites, right? They hooked up with, they are plugged in with the Kushites, people. Kushites. Kushites. Cam, Kush, Egypt. Canaan represents the 4 branches of 4 different directions. Nimrod, Cam, Kush, Egypt. Canaan represents the 4 branches of 4 different directions. Nimrod, the son of Kush. The son of Kush, the melanated race. Give me a 2 in the chat. Give me a 2 in the chat. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Give me a 2. Kush of the melanated race. Kushites was melanated people. They came from America. The Sumerian stock come from the Kush stock. Same bloodline. The Sumerian stock come from the Kush stock. Our bloodline coming from here to there. Simple. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. You know we got more. Here we go. Here we go. Elamites, a short and robust people of well-knit figure with brown skins, black hair, and eyes. Negritic race, which inhabited a considerable part of Asia in prehistoric times. We got melanated people going into Asia with the knowledge in prehistoric times. That's why I teach it the way I teach it. Because all these people, now watch this. The Elamites of Mesopotamia appear to have been Negro people with kinky hair. Woo! Woo! Roll the corn. Roll the corn. There was a portrait of a Kushite king on a vase at Susa. He is painted black and thus belongs to the Kushite race. Now, why is this important? Agriculture, structure building. There was a bloodline of people over there in Middle East and Africa doing things that y'all had never saw before. These are the people y'all start calling, making gods. These are the people y'all start calling Atlanteans. These are the people, the God-chosen people. They are in touch with nature. They are brilliant agriculturalists. Brilliant. Brilliant agriculturalists. And they were what, Truth? Called the black-headed people. Negro race, sons of Kush. Nubians and Kushites come from America, bro. I'm telling y'all what I know. And they went into Sumeria. Roll the corn. Roll the corn. Now check this out. Mesopotamia with the Birdman. Mesopotamia with the Birdman. There you go. Cradle of civilization in the Middle East 4,000 years ago, Birdman, just like America. Just like America, Birdman, all in the mounds in America. We older than 4,000 years old, people. We older than that. The bloodline from here went over there. That's what happened. And built the cradle of civilization in Mesopotamia. And I just showed you what kind of people they was. Now, how in the hell Sumerians building mounds with agriculture and they melanated, but the mounds over here with agriculture ain't melanated people? Do that make any goddamn sense? See, I done broke the code now. Yeah. All that old bullshit Anunnaki story come from our people that was way smarter than y'all. And they was melanated people. Now, why in America we got mounds the same way with mud brick, just like Mesopotamia, with the same Birdman ideology, but it's Native Americans? Y'all is a lie. One culture done this. Because this is 4,000 or 5,000 years going back. Back that far back, ain't nothing but melanated people doing this type of stuff from a certain area of the world with a certain knowledge, people. Astrology. See, when you see this right here, you know where they come from. Let me show you. When you see agriculture and astronomers, you already know. Because the mounds in America are lined up with astronomy. The oldest mound in the world with a line with a star is on the Mississippi River. Same thing, evolving, going into other places around the world. And these people are melanated people. These ain't no damn natives. Y'all think all natives built them mounds? Melanated people built them mounds. That's who done it. One more time for your mind. One more time for your mind. Melanated people. Melanated people race. Melanated headed people. Sumerians. You better roll the corn, man. I can't explain it no better. Right? And these people was a part of that movement, the Chaldean people, Chaldees. And you talking about they some Nigerians. Get out of here, bro. I'm sick of y'all, man. Roll the corn. Look. Mud brick pyramids. Mud brick, Mesopotamia. This come from America, man. The most oldest mud brick come from Central America, man. I got the receipts. Stop it. Look. The handbag, the bag of seeds. With the double-headed dragon on there, double-headed snake on there. Right? That's the same symbol as the Mississippian. That's the same symbol as the Mississippian, bro. It's the same symbol as the Mississippian. Let me show you. It's the same symbol as the Mississippian, bro. It's the same symbol as the Mississippian. Let me show you. Same symbol. Same symbolism. Let's go back. See that? Watch this. Same symbolism as Mississippi. Look. Okay, yeah. Mound building culture. Y'all hear me? Give me a 2. Give me a 2 if you hear me. Mississippi, Sumeria. Double-headed serpent. Earth in the underworld. Earth and underworld. Bag of seeds, corn. Oh, okay, we get it. Let's keep going. We get it now. Yeah. Look, now, I want to show y'all something. Because people have been asking me this lately, but I got to show you. Okay. Roll the corn. People have been asking me this lately. Antares, the star Antares in the winged serpent. The winged serpent, Antares, is one of the stars. The brightest red star in Antares. See that? The winged serpent. You see that? In the sky. In the sky, people. Winged serpent. Antares. Here we go on pottery, Mississippian pottery. Mississippian pottery. Antares is the eye on this Mississippian pottery. Here we go. There go the eye. See that? That's astrology. That is astrology. Boom. Boom. I want y'all to remember that. Now, here it go in the sky. Roll the corn. Check that out. Roll the corn. Now, the Milky Way. Cygnus. Right? All this stuff go together. I'm finna show you. Cygnus. All astrology. Now, the view of the star Antares is part of the Scorpius constellation rising out of the southeast on the main axis of the high bank earthwork. So in Ohio, the earthwork is on the ground aligning with Antares right there. See that? And the representation of that is this. Right? So there go Antares right here. See it? See it now? Roll the corn. See it? Let's keep going. Let's go to Egypt. The Scorpion, Antares. The brightest star, the constellated Scorpion, Antares. Same shit. Same teachings. Same star symbolism. Antares over there was the Scorpion. Over here, it was this. Now, only reason I'm showing y'all that is we had already mapped the stars out before everybody because the mounds are older than the pyramids. The knowledge came from the mounds. Let's keep going. I just like to show you a connection between stuff so you can understand what I'm trying to tell you, right? Now let me show you something in Egypt. People don't even understand it. It look like a regular picture, but it's not. It's stars, people. It is stars. Watch this. Roll the corn. Did I get that receipt? Roll the corn. Hold on, let me find it. We know the truth now. Here we go. Okay. Now, when you look at this, you think this is a regular scene, right? But what does that represent? What does the bull represent? Put it in the chat. What the bull represent? Taurus. What does the falcon represent? Horus, right? Sirius star, right? What does Osiris represent? What does Osiris represent in star constellation work? Not the sun. Orion's belt. There you go. Casey Macon already know this. Taurus, Sirius, Orion's belt. What does these six stars represent right here? What does these six stars represent? What does the six represent? Because about time they put the six, the seven was gone. What does the six represent? The Pleiades star system. The Pleiades star system. I love y'all and I'm in love with you, bro. Now we starting to understand it's the same teaching that they were teaching on the Mississippi River, bro. But it's the same, it's just a different deity work. But let's keep going. Pleiades, Orion's belt, Sirius, Taurus. Let's go look in the sky. Let's go look in the sky. Let's check the sky out. Roll the coin. Hold on, let me find a receipt. Let me find a receipt. Roll the coin. Let's go look in the sky, my babies. Let's go look in the sky. Let's go look in the sky. There go Taurus. There go Orion's belt. Sirius, Orion's belt, Taurus, Pleiades. Sirius, when you see this aligned, this is beautiful alignment of stars, and they put this in with different deities. Sirius, Orion's belt. This is Osiris. This is Haru. Taurus the bull. Pleiades, 7 stars. 1 star died out and it made it 6. Over time, the 7th star of the Pleiades died out and it made it 6. But over here in America, we had 7 because we use 7 mounds in America. When you have 7 mounds instead of 6, that means the culture is older. 6 is younger than 7 because 1 star dies out in the Pleiades, making it younger than 7. On the ground in America, we got mounds with 7 mounds. We got 7 temples that's older than 6 of Egypt. Egypt got 6, right? Matter of fact, they might have 7 because that might be the 7th one. It might be 7, but at the same time, this is the Pleiades. That's Orion, that's Sirius, that is Taurus. Pleiades, Taurus, Sirius, Orion. That's what they're talking about. That is the path of souls. That's the path of souls, people. Same thing the Mississippian were doing. Egyptian were doing. Egyptians talking about Duat. You got judged in Duat. You got judged in American ideology also. Weighing of the heart, Egypt, you got judged in America also, right? Let's keep going. Let me show you. Now, this is what I was talking about last night, Casey Macon. This is what I was talking about last night. Roll the coin. Watch this. Sirius, Orion, Taurus, Pleiades. It don't change, people. It don't change. Roll the coin. You see that? It don't change when it hit a certain spot of the celestial equator, the Milky Way. When it hits the Milky Way on the celestial equator, this is what you got. This is what the ancestors were seeing, people. This turned into deities. This turned into gods. I want y'all to understand that. Right? I want you to understand that. Let's keep going. Now I want to show y'all something that comes from the middle of America that's way bigger than what y'all think it is. Now, I want to explain something to y'all. They break these mound complexes up as if they are one spot of mounds. Over here, over here, over here. But when you do the bigger research, these mound complexes all make a star alignment on the ground across whole states. They try to separate it, but it goes all across the whole state. Now let's go to Ohio. Let's go to Ohio, right? Let's go to Ohio and let me teach y'all something. This is ancient melanated people's culture. These ain't no damn Native Americans. Let's go to Ohio. We have the Sugarloaf Mountain. The Sugarloaf Mountain is the center of the universe on the ground in Ohio. Let me say that again. The Sugarloaf Mountain is the center on the ground in Ohio. They put the path of souls on the ground in Ohio over the whole damn state. 50 miles away, 30 miles away. All this stuff go together just like it's coming out the sky. And I'm finna show it to you. You got the Sugarloaf Mounds, right? First, the Sugarloaf Mounds is Axis Mundi. Axis Mundi. Let me show y'all that. Sugarloaf Mounds, Axis Mundi, right? Axis Mundi. Axis Mundi, axis of the world, world axis, right? Axis Mundi, symbolic center point connecting heaven and earth, often depicted as a vertical structure like a mountain, a tree, a pillar, or even a temple, or even a mound. Sugarloaf Mountain is Axis Mundi. Let's go back. That's the center. Representation from earth to heaven. See it? Sugarloaf Mountain, Axis Mundi. Roll the coin. Let's go to Sugarloaf Mountain. Whoa! What the hell is that? What is this over here in Sugarloaf Mountain? You can go right inside the damn cave right there, the mountain. What the hell is that? Hold on. What is that, Sugarloaf? What the hell is that? What the helly? We got a whole damn go inside the mountain right there in Sugarloaf. You think ancient culture wasn't there? Okay. Yeah. Look at this. Look. Damn, Sugarloaf. What the hell is this? Man, we got ancient limestone work out there. You can go right inside the damn cave. Look at the door. Okay. Y'all think this shit a joke. See, people think this shit a joke. We just making up shit. We got the whole star system on the damn ground in Ohio. And I'm finna show you. Sugarloaf Mountain, with all this ancient stuff out there. They got seats out there doing concerts and shit right outside the Sugarloaf Mountain where you enter it at. Limestone going in the inside. Look, there go the door. Look. Roll the coin. Look at the steps. Look at the ancient steps going to the top. Look at that. This is Axis Mundi. Let me break it down again. Axis Mundi. Often depicted as vertical structure, mountain, tree, pillar. This is a mountain. Axis Mundi. Roll the coin. Let's go back to the chart. Sugarloaf Mountain. Now, the four corners. Now you get the four corners. The four corners is, right? The four corners is, what is that? Circleville, Fort Ancient, Marietta, Ohio, and Portsmouth, right? That's the four corners. Center of the universe, Axis Mundi, four corners. Fort Ancient, right here. Marietta, right here. There go your four cardinal directions. Because you got to have four cardinal directions to even put this on the ground. Here. There go your four cardinal directions. Because you got to have four cardinal directions to even put this on the ground. Give me a two. Give me twos if you hear me. Phone ringing. Give me a two if you hear me. Give me a two. Okay. This is ancient melanated people's culture in the middle of Ohio. I want y'all to remember this. Sugarloaf Mountain, four corners, Portsmouth, Fort Ancient. I think that's Circleville. I can't see it. It's blocking on my thing. And Marietta. Let's go to them spots. Let's see if something there. Now, if something there in all these spots, we starting to understand what's going on. right? Let's go to the first one. Let's hit the first one. Whoa. Hold on. Which one was that, Truth? This is Newark, Ohio, with the Mounds. This is Newark. This is Newark, right here. Whoa, right here. Newark. Look at that. Look at these. The powerful souls on the ground right there. Newark. So let's see if Newark on the map. There go Newark right there. There go Newark right there. You see it? Newark, Ohio. Roll the coin. Newark, Ohio, right here. Newark Earthworks. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Marietta, Ohio Mounds. Cemetery Burial Mounds. Marietta, Ohio. That's one of the four corners. Marietta back that way. Four corners. Mound right there. Here you go. Cemetery Mound. This is the path of souls on the ground. Coming out the sky. I'm finna show you. Marietta, one of the four corners. I showed you Newark, showed you Marietta. Here you go. Newark, mounds in both of them spots. Let's go up here. What we got next? Portsmouth Earthworks. Portsmouth Earthworks. That's south of the Axis Mundi. Portsmouth. Let's go back to the chart. There go Portsmouth right there. You think something ain't in all these spots, you crazy. You think something ain't in all these spots, you lost your damn mind. Watch this. Portsmouth Earthworks. Look at that. We don't know what that was before they tore it up. Look at the map. The map look like a man. The map look like a man or something. Look at that. Head, arms. Look at that. I'm gonna decipher this over time. Look at Portsmouth with the look at Portsmouth with the Atlantean mound right there in Ohio. The Atlantean style mound with the moats. Right hook to the Ohio River. Do you see that? What's the next spot, Truth? What's the next spot? Roll the coin. Shiver Circle. Shriver Circle, I'm sorry. Shriver Circle Earthworks. Shriver Circle. It's on the list, ain't it? Shriver Circle. There you go right there. Adena Mounds. Here go the Adena Mounds. Right here. Here go Shriver Circle. Right here. You think this stuff ain't real? Let's keep going. Mound City. Mound City. Where Mound City at, Truth? They go Shriver Circle again. Mound City. Mound City got mounds everywhere. Mound City got mounds everywhere. You see that? This coming straight out the sky. This the path of souls. Let's keep going. Fort Ancient. Fort Ancient. One cardinal direction. Here you go. Fort Ancient. Woo, I'm on fire. The Stitt Mound. The Stitt Mound. Let's see can we find that. The Stitt Mound, Fort Ancient. Stitt Mound. Stitt Mound. You see it? Stitt Mound. Here you go. Stitt Mound. David Stitt Mound. Right there in Ohio. Okay. Now we get it. Now, do you see that on the ground in Ohio, these people have the path of souls. Serpent Mound is the protector of the underworld, people. And I'm finna show you. Serpent Mound, in the story of the ancient American, the Grand Serpent protects the underworld. You have to go by the Grand Serpent to get to the underworld. Let's keep going. That's a part of it too. That's a part of it too. Roll the coin. Let's go back. Watch this. Roll the coin. Before you get to the underworld, you got to get past the serpent. Watch this. That's what Serpent Mound represents. Great serpent, master below world. You got to get past him to get to the underworld. Let me show you. Roll the coin. He always in the way. He in the way. The great serpent in the way of the underworld, people. The great serpent is in the way of the underworld. Now, when you break this down, let me break this all the way down. Let me break this all the way down. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to this. Now, you have the underwater jaguar. The underwater jaguar. Let's go to Ohio, see can we find the underwater jaguar in mound form. Let's go to Ohio, see can we find the jaguar in mound form. Whoa. Here you go. Here you go. This ain't no damn alligator. This ain't no damn alligator. That is the underwater panther mound. That's exactly what that is. This ain't no damn alligator hunter-gatherers. Take this shit off of there. Underwater panther. Okay, let's keep going. Underwater panther. Let's see, can we find Cygnus on the ground? Cygnus? Can we find Cygnus? On the ground in Ohio. Whoa. There you go right there. What is that, Truth? Where is this located? I got to shrink this down. This is a mound in Ohio with the Cygnus on the damn ground. All of it right there. Let's keep going. We got the Cygnus. We got the jaguar. We got everything we need to complete the path of souls on the ground in Ohio. North Bend effigy represents the swan. Mound elaborate burial chamber, bird effigy made of stone. Right there in Ohio. There go your Cygnus right there, the swan. The Cygnus is the swan. Am I lying, Casey Macon? Ain't the Cygnus the swan, Casey Macon? Am I lying? Am I lying? Roll the coin. Am I capping? Here you go right here. There you go. There you go. There go the artifact that match it. Hopewell. Hopewell is in Ohio, big dog. Largest bird in the eastern woodlands. Yeah. The Path of Soul story has to pass by the celestial gatekeeper, a giant bird. You have to pass by the celestial gatekeeper to get to the land of the ancestors. To get to the land of the ancestors. Now, let's go through that. Let's swoop down through that right quick. Watch this. Axis Monday. Axis Monday, Sugarloaf. Axis Monday, linking the world to the celestial world on the fucking ground in Ohio. Roll the corn. Cygnus, Sugarloaf, hitting the nail right on the head with a mound right there. The Cygnus mound is up there in North Ohio, making the Cygnus on the ground, hooking right to Sugarloaf, north to south. Let's keep going. There you go on the ground. Here go the artifact. Now, the Path of Soul story, you have the Path of Celestial Gatekeeper, the giant bird, right? The outcome of a test by this entity determines the fate or destination of the soul. The fate of your soul. Let's keep going. Pass the test and proceed to the land of the dead, the land of the ancestors, if you pass the test. If you do not pass the test, you go to oblivion. That's what some of y'all going. Teaching all that bullshit on the internet, some of y'all going to the path of oblivion. You don't even know what you're looking at. This is the same story as the Egyptians. This is the same story as the Egyptians. Do what? Same damn story. Roll the coin. Let's keep going. It's possible that the star constellation Cygnus represents the judgmental entity. Effigy is oriented due east in direction of Cygnus with extended burial on each wing. If burials were to stand up, they would be looking directly at the Cygnus. See that? Great people buried right there with the Cygnus. Who are these people? This might be the bloodline of everything great on the earth. Where are these bones at? America Museum? Where the bones at? These melanated people. Let's keep going. The mystic great serpent. Great serpent guards the land of the dead. The great serpent guards the land of the dead. Where is the great serpent? In Ohio? Serpent Mound. I'm a bad man. I'm a bad man. Where is the great serpent in Ohio? Serpent Mound. He represents the guardian of the land of the ancestors. Roll the corn. That's what that represents. Here we go. Great serpent at the bottom, guarding the land of the ancestors. He guards the entrance to the land of the dead, the lower world. Now, let's go back to Serpent Mound. When you are guardian of the land of the dead, you go into Duat. Duat is underground. When you guard the land of the dead, you go into the underground world. Let's go to Serpent Mound. Whoa! Serpent Mound emerging from the below world. I got a video about this on my page. Right? Bush Creek by Serpent Mound with rivers as entrances to the lower world. Oh my God. Let's keep going. Extraordinary landscapes. Serpent Mound is located, I can't see it because something in the way, but multiple springs right there on the Serpent Mound. Lower world entrances. Do you see that? Here we go. Caves and entrances. I got a video of the cave on my page. The ancient culture built this as symbolism is going to the underworld, going underground, associated with sinkholes of the lower world, right there at Serpent Mound. Woo, that's fire. That is fire. That is fire. The Scorpions and Serpent Mound are in the same direction with the Sugarloaf as the axis Monday. Great Serpent is on the around while the other is in the night sky. One is in the underworld, one is in the light. One is in the light and the other one is in the night sky. You see that? Same direction as Sugarloaf. This river represents the Milky Way, right? That's why some of it got the story about the river, right? The Milky Way. You cross the Milky Way into the land of the ancestors right here. In the underworld, that's why the moon is right there. The moon represents the underworld, people. Get to the underworld where the ancestors at, moon. I can't teach you no better. Now, in Ohio, we got the whole celestial underworld teaching on the ground in mound form with burials of ancestors who are telling you the story of the path of souls, or Duat. Because at Serpent Mound, we got underground places you can go on the river. That is fire. That's fire. Now I know where to go when I go to Ohio. I'm going to Sugarloaf Mountain first. Sugarloaf Mountain. That is the center of all of these structures. And then you can go, it all go together, bro. This is the story of ancestors going into the underworld where your ancestors at. And that is fire. Ain't nobody teaching this, bro. Because they don't understand. They think these mounds are just not amazing, great things, bro. This is the first amazing astrology on the ground in the world, Craig. This stuff stretches over miles and miles and miles, not all together. It stretches across the whole Ohio. The whole Ohio, bro. They put the whole star map on the ground on top of Ohio. The whole thing. Roll the coin. Bend Mounds. The Bend Mounds. I showed you with the Bend Mounds with the swan on the ground. Bend Mounds artifacts. Let's look at it. Bend Mounds artifacts. This stuff's so old. You see that? Bend Mound artifacts. This stuff is old, man. Come on, man. Melanated people. This stuff is old. Look, Bend Mounds. Look what's out there. This stuff's so old. This stuff is old, man. See what I'm saying? Talking about they painted the artifact black. Look at this. She obtained the artifact. She obtained it weeks later from the workman who had painted it black. She removed the paint using an acetone wash. Ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's wild. Has fins. Man, come on, man. Man, TikTok messing with me. Hold on. TikTok messing with me. All right. Okay. Now, the artifact was black. You're talking about the workman who found it painted it black. She removed the paint using acetone wash. Bro, the cold. Oh, the people who found it, the construction worker painted it black, huh? Then you dropped it in acetone. This how it look. Man, I'm so sick of these people, bro. I'm so sick of these people, man. This got to be stopped, bro. This is foolishness, man. Y'all just put foolishness in these articles talking about the man who dug it up with the hoe just went home and painted the whole thing black. Why would he do that? Why? This is the stupidest. The Smithsonian Institution got it, y'all. Sent the head to the Smithsonian. See that? Guess what else was found out there in Ohio? The other melanated head that me and Casey Macon went over one time. He was found in Ohio too. Yeah. Acting like these ain't no melanated people. Stop it. Let me find a picture of him. Right here. Right here. Roll the coin. This is another one that was found. He was painted black. Y'all acetoned him. Ancient mound builders in America with black artifacts. Y'all putting acetone on them. Y'all some low down, dirty motherfuckers. Roll the coin, man. Anybody got any questions? Hop in the box, man. That's wild. That's wild right there. Knocking the nose, they ready to knock the nose off, knocking lips off. Prince Iron, what's up? One question.
Man, Grand Rising, man. How you doing this illustrious day, Chief?
Doing pretty good. How you doing, bro?
Man, all is well, man. I was, man, you had me over here laughing so hard, man. I said they did all that and they still can't hide the truth, man. The truth right there. Man,
Can't hide the
hey,
truth.
I got some stuff too, man. You know,
Yo. Come back up, Prince. It's all good. But yeah, man, I want y'all to study these places. These places are sacred places that we got to go check out. We got to check out Newark, Ohio Mounds, Circleville, Stitt Mound, Fort Ancient, Mound City, Shriver Circle, Adena Mounds, Portsmouth Mounds, and Marietta Mounds. And we got to check out Sugarloaf Mountain. That's fire. Gotta check that out. Roll the corn. Look, Axis Monday, Sugarloaf, the center of the celestial world. Screenshot that. I want y'all to understand that, bro. This fire. Anybody got any questions? Y'all come on with a couple of questions right quick. Prince, what's up?
Apologies. I was pulling up some pictures that I have of some currency that I came across in a gold refinery shop.
Okay.
Do you mind me showing them to you?
Go ahead.
Hold on, let me get my screen situated. TikTok been acting weird lately with me. Let's see. So I want to start with this. I'm gonna start with this coin right here. Well, this picture.
All right.
You go find it. Now they got this in the gold shop, right? Yeah. Hold on, you know, for all these Indians, right? These
the $5 Indian. That's crazy.
Hey, in the flesh, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they got it. You know, they got them up there on display.
That's crazy. I never saw that.
Hey man. Hey man.
That's wild.
Hold on. I got some more. Hold on.
All
right. I should have probably had all this stuff prepared before I came up. But this is another picture. You're gonna like this one. Hold on. Now, what you see when you see this right here, Elder?
What is that?
This is a one-of-a-kind picture. It's one of one. It's never been replicated. There's no copies. And it's found in a gold refinery shop over here in the Bahamas.
Okay.
They got it up on display. I asked him how much. He said it's priceless.
I know it is.
You see that? Hold on. You see what's going on? They got this on top of the flag.
Yeah.
They got that standing on top of the flag. Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Now then, y'all see who we got going over here to the right? Hold on. Who these people look like?
That's fire.
Who these people look like, man? Hold on. And then what? You see this building over here?
Look at the building to the left.
Ooh, y'all see what's going on, right?
In the pyramid in the middle. Then we got the Confederate flag, which comes from ancient melanated people culture of America. It turns into a flag. And the other flag might represent the Pleiades, because it ain't 13 colonies, it's seven stars. It might be the Pleiades.
The seven states that have recognized gold and silver as legal tender.
Okay. That's fire.
Yo, I asked him how much he want for it. He told me I have to come up with a price. I begged him for it. But now check this. I got some.
Flag do look like it, like the lotus flower too, with the pyramid in the middle. That's crazy.
Man, you see what's going on, right? Now hold on. I got some more fire. They said follow the currency and follow the wars, man. Yeah. That's where my studies come from, right? Now they got this on display. Now this is something that I grabbed, right?
Okay.
And I'm gonna send some. I'm gonna take some real good pictures of it. And
Is that
and I'm gonna
Mayan art?
yes, sir. It's beautiful. I'm gonna do like a video. I'm gonna do a TikTok video where I do like a full inside and outside look all the way around.
So
I haven't uploaded.
these people are selling Mayan art like this in the store.
Man, it's in a gold. Listen again. It's in a gold refinery shop.
Yeah.
A gold refinery shop.
That's crazy.
Yo, I'm trying to, man, come on, man. Hold on. What you said, roll the corn? Hold on. I got some more. Hold on. I'm finna turn on. I'm finna turn the TikTok. I got what? Hold on. They said follow these things, and man, y'all gotta go check out y'all local, type in local coin dealers near me. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all be surprised what you find in these shops.
They got all old artifacts up in there selling them.
Man.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's fire. $500. That's crazy. That's crazy.
1,500 for that right there.
That's crazy.
This is the one you told me don't do it. It looked like it's been repainted over. But look what they got that thing on display for 1,500. And we know that, man, we know what that is, man. Look at that.
You can tell they tried to knock the color of the skin off of it on the arms and the hand and the legs. You see that?
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
They carved it. You can see they carved it off,
they
man.
tried to get ready to carve all the whole paint off of it.
They thought they was slick, man. Hold on, man. Look at this, man. They got it, man. Look at this, man. Hold on.
That's
man, I got some more, man. They just got this stuff on display. I'm just looking at it like, man, there's no way that they're doing this. Now, this is what I found fascinating right here.
Okay.
Look at that right there.
What is that?
Look at that right there. What that say right there? Huh? What this is? Huh?
I can't see it. Let me see.
$40.
$40.
With the screen. Hold on. Let me see.
Nah, put it up. We'll screenshot and blow it up.
Okay.
That's crazy.
You see that right there? What that is right there, huh?
I don't even know what that is, bro.
Man, hey, that's a bill. That's a real bill right there. That's what they was using to trade with the states, right?
Okay.
They used these bills when they were negotiating amongst states, and everybody had their own currency.
Okay.
Right? And states were doing business with other states, and like back in the day, they had all the, and you talked about this in one of your illustrations. You were saying that the states that we know today, all of them was one state at one point in time, or one nation. So like, for example, if you go to your federal courthouses, you will see that they have seals on up there that has the states that they're adjoined with. Mm-hmm. Like Alabama, for example, is Florida, Mississippi, Tennessee, and it's the ring states, the 5 ring states. Y'all know what I'm saying. But they're all on the seal, right?
Promissory.
And they're all and that was one nation at one point in time. Mm-hmm. But this is the currency that they use when they was trading amongst nations. Because every individual state is its own nation. I might be talking too much, but they had
promissory notes. They were passing back and forth to each other from different areas, different states.
Correct. And you see the face that they got on there?
That's what I'm trying to figure out, who on the face of it. Who is that? That's what I'm really looking at.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna let you do your thing, but I just wanted to come up here. I got one more coin. This is actually, I got a couple more coins. Okay. These are something that I own personally.
Bessemer, Alabama.
Come on, man.
1887. It was a large mound tore down in Bessemer, Alabama, too.
Look what they got on the coin.
It's a Walmart they put on top of it.
Yes, sir. It's I know exactly where you're talking about too.
Yeah. That's fire.
I got this is the back of it though. This is what the back says. You're gonna love this, man. Hold on.
Good for 50% in trade at any corporation, business, or redeemable at face value at any bank in Bessemer on or before 2 p.m. April 19th, 1962.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Corporations. Corporation legal tender.
Come on, man. Come on, Elder. You know where I'm going with this, man. Come on. I go, man. Come on, man. Look, hold on.
Creating their own currencies in their own areas that they think they took over. It's crazy.
Man, they thought that we was never gonna find out, man. Hold on.
That's fine.
I got man, oh, here it is. You're gonna like this one right here. Check this out. Now what this is right here.
That's fine.
Talk to me, Elder. What's that right there, Elder? I put my phone down.
Oh shit.
I put my phone down, Elder. What's up? Talk to me.
Harry Truman.
Talk to me, Elder.
Rocking the Moorish hat. Harry Truman, noble, huh? That's the Moors, bro. Freemasons.
Huh?
That's fine.
Talk to me, Elder. Hold on.
Let me see the 33rd president of the United States.
Hold on, man. Let me talk to you for a second, Elder. Let me show you who I am, right? Hold on.
Hold on. The whole story, man.
Hold on, man. It ain't done with. Let me show you the back of the coin, right? You know what they say. He who tells the secret will be what?
Right.
You know what it is, man. But see, guess what? When you born that, you live it, right? I came with my mom and my. Hold on, let me chill out. Let me stop talking on this little app, man. Hold on. Here you go. Here go the back. Hold on, stop playing.
Shriners. You know the Shriner that represents that sword represents the destroy the people, destroy the indigenous people. You can kind of see how the sword is going down to this woman with a crown on her head. Those are the indigenous people that we're talking about, and the sword is representation of taking those people out. That's crazy.
They say the sword on the logo speaks for itself, huh?
That's crazy.
Come on, man.
What the bottom say? I can't really see. Hold on. Harry Truman, Centennial Class. Okay. Imperial Council. Yep. That's crazy right there, bro. Now that 5-point star could represent Sirius, like on some mother goddess type thing at the bottom with the sword taking them out. That is like the getting rid of the indigenous, the knowledge of the people who created that. That's crazy.
I just wanted to turn the live up a little bit this morning because I've been seeing you put that work in, and I appreciate everything you're doing. We know the truth.
No doubt. Thank you so much, bro. That was fire. I needed to see that. I need to see that. Y'all follow Prince Ivan, y'all. Follow Prince. That was fire. Appreciate you, Prince. That was fire. Now, you understand that the Moors and see, that's another topic, that the Shriners and the Moors had it out for a certain culture. Because if you get rid of that culture, you can claim their knowledge. You can claim their land and buildings and architecture. You can claim everything they've done if you get rid of them. So the sword going down to some type of mother goddess is showing you the truth. And you know the mother goddess culture came from us. Right? So that's fire, man. Appreciate that. Renee Richardson, what's up? Let me get one question. Hello? That's crazy. Jalen, what's up? One question.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yo, yeah, I hear you. How you doing?
All right, yo, yeah, peace. All right, yo. My question is, so why did the people mirror what they saw in the sky on the ground? Like, I understand that they wanted to line up the solstices, but why else did they do that in a deeper sense?
It started from agriculture. So you watch the skies because the skies tell you what time of year it is. It gives you some sense of is it spring, is it summer, is it winter, is it the right time to plant crops, is it the right time to harvest the crops. So it all started from agriculture. So you put a star alignments that go along with the sowing of putting seeds in the ground. You use a star alignment to tell you when the crop is ready to take out the field to harvest. And it started with that, and then it got spiritual, and then it started putting the nature's resurrection with human resurrection. That's the representation of Osiris. So when nature regenerates, Osiris regenerates. The green earth regenerates. And that is during the spring, and the stars that's in the sky. And the stars that's in the sky during the spring became deities and gods and things like that. So it all started with nature, and then it went into spirituality, and it went into learning the whole star alignment for spirituality, the path of souls, agriculture, all of that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, I understand it. All right. Thank you.
No problem, man. Thank you. Y'all follow Jalen. So Jalen, just to add on to that, the start of the new year was the spring in ancient culture. So when you get the spring equinox, with the stars in the sky representing the spring equinox, you put a mound on the ground to align with the spring equinox, and that becomes the mound of spring, the mound of the start of the agriculture year. But it's really the start of the new year also in ancient culture. That's where it started it, and it became spiritual over time. Our people created things to survive at first. Then they became spiritual because this was things we needed to survive. We needed agriculture to survive, right? So that was very big on the list of ancient culture. So the stars taught you when was time to do certain things on the earth, and they became highly spiritual things, highly valuable information. So now astrology became the teacher that it's going to always be here. So if your ancestors leave and they write that down and give it to you, you always can map it out because the star's not going to never leave, right? So you map it out, give it to your ancestors. It carries on through time. The stars don't never change up. Everything changes up except for the stars and the rotation of the earth. So when they come around, you know it's time to do this. When they come around, you know it's time to do this. So that's what makes it very important to our culture. That's why Egypt was so big on Sirius. They were so big on Helixio Rising. Helixio Rising is the start of the new year, start of the agriculture year. Same way we have the Helixio Rising over here. Start of the new year, start of the agriculture in the spring. The spring is very important. Then you get to the all-seeing eye, which is the harvest season in the summer, right? So that's why all of that is so significant in our culture. Gary, what's up?
Grand Rising, brother.
Yo, how you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you miss the alignment and you don't plant on time or do what you're supposed to do on time, what happens?
I think it's okay. I think if it's after the alignment, it's okay. Like soon after you miss about a week, two, I think it's still okay. I think that they didn't do it before the alignment because it was kind of like bad luck.
Right.
And after alignment, it was good. So now, like it's after the alignment now. So I think it's still a perfect time to go ahead and plant.
So it's almost like changing your oil.
Exactly. We got a time system in the sky that's telling you when it's time for oil change. It's time for rejuvenation of your motor. You gotta get that together. You see what I'm saying?
And when did they steal it and start making it mean something else?
The mound builders done it. The Olmecs done it. The Mayans done it. The Incas and Aztecs started getting assimilated by the Spanish. So it started switching around the Inca and Aztec time. And then in Africa, it started to switch in Egypt. And then in Sumeria, it started to switch once the Assyrian Arab type of people started coming around.
Okay.
So when the other cultures come in and mix with us and learn what's going on, that's when the knowledge started switching to deities and gods and
Right.
they're making them aliens and they're making them all this type of stuff. But the whole time, the original culture was our people putting it on these lands.
And giving it a YT face.
Giving it a YT face because they don't want you to know that the knowledge came from your people.
Okay.
So they gotta give it they'll give it to aliens before they give it to us. You see what I'm saying?
That's all I needed, man. Hey, you killing it, man.
Thank you so much, bro.
You killing this shit, bro.
Research again. Roll the corn, bro. Y'all follow Gary, man. Follow Gary. The truth is the truth, man. The real sunshine barrel. Let me get one question.
Oh, hey. I have one. Good morning or afternoon. One of my questions was I always thought that harvest season, I don't know, I'm listening to you talk, but when I look at the harvest season, so you know how like when you go along with like the Jewish calendar, like their Paschal year and all of that, that's kind of aligned with agriculture here within the States, right?
Where it come from?
Yeah, and because I used to be putting two and two together, then I started to like realize like, okay, we got the whole like reset of the year of financial, but that financial year and then that financial year goes with our agriculture. And in fact, if we even begin to look at our agriculture, the prices of food and everything is determined a year to 2 years beforehand because this amount of food that's sitting there. And then a lot of things that I've learned like throughout the years from my own family, my family owned farms and different things like that. But too, like if you even look, they give us a story of Halloween, but the true story of Halloween, if you sit back and look at it around the world, everyone participates in Halloween. It's not really Halloween. It's the season of harvesting. So harvesting starts to begin in like the end of September and it goes into November. And the reason why we get into Halloween and Thanksgiving is because
you almost got it. Halloween is the end of the harvest season.
Yeah, it's the end. No, I'm saying it's the end. Yeah, it's the end of the harvest season. But like September, they start tallying up what they like, kind of like what they have left over, and then we come into the harvest season, and then Thanksgiving. Because some people do their Thanksgivings in October, but it depends on where you live. That's when you will go into Thanksgiving. But if you look from Thanksgiving to Thanksgiving, from October to the end of November, when you look at the Thanksgiving, this is just my observation. I can't say if this is true, but this is from what I've observed throughout my life, right? And me putting two and twos together. So these people around the world, we're all going into Thanksgiving, right? And that Thanksgiving is from the fruits that we received from our harvest. So that's why the Thanksgiving is the thankfulness, and we're sharing it with the community and the people and everyone around us, right? And also with that, it's kind of like a transport because people come in, they take whatever you have, you barter, you trade, and then you go out and you go back forth wherever you're going. But they've tricked us by telling us Thanksgiving was because of the whole pilgrimage thing. So now we're displaced with that.
What actually happened was the culture over here was already doing Thanksgiving after the harvest, like you said, and they unalived a lot of people after that day. They sat down with people who learned it from ancient America, And after the Thanksgiving of everybody ate the next morning, they got up and slaughtered these tribes, right?
Right.
That's where their story come from. But the Thanksgiving didn't come from them. They just slaughtered people on that day. They made it a holiday called Thanksgiving in America.
Right, because I started. This is why I came to like start really questioning it, right? Because I started looking at how come and the Africans how come in Africa they have Thanksgiving, right? They call it Thanksgiving there, and they do it the same time. But here we're doing, and then I started looking at how come in Asia they have Thanksgiving too, but a few places they call it. They have different names for it, right? But it still equates to Thanksgiving, and I was like, hold on, we're being sheep.
Yeah, it was the ancient culture always done that around the world. They just use it however they wanted it to be.
And even when we look at the seeds, they've been regrafted, or people say GMO, but to take to other places, and because it's taken to other places now, because they've modified the seeds, they have the ability to say that the seeds are native to that land. And this too, how we're also being fooled, because even if you start to go back and look, like the paper that comes, the papyrus paper, right? All of these different papers come from the lands of the Americas. Exactly. It's native to here. Exactly. But due to the slanted eye people, they they have control over the seas. Nobody talks about that, and how they're controlling agriculture all around the world right now, all up, down in the islands, Africa, everywhere. And I'm not even talking about the seed vote. I'm just talking about them controlling and grafting on the agriculture. They're kind of like displacing stuff. And too, like if you look at the whole thing with the Belt Road, right? They're moving stuff around. So eventually, like, we got to keep track of this, because they're going to say, oh, no, it's native to here, when it's really not native to there. Exactly. Like pine trees are native to the Americas, and we use our turpentine for multiple things.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
I want a whole different time.
They're taking whole crops to other countries saying they was born over there.
Yeah, because they modify them. They know the season. They know how things go, and then their seasons are a little different. But yeah, it's a lot of lab stuff going on.
Thank you so much. That's great. That's a great interpretation. Thank you.
You too. Have a great day.
Real Sunshine Bear. Y'all follow the Real Sunshine Bear. Yeah, she was exactly right. You can start checking out different crops and different plants and trees, and they putting them all over the world. Just like they say the kangaroo came from Australia. No, kangaroos came from South America, and somebody took them over there. They try to say these palm trees came from over there. Y'all know that stuff. Palm trees ain't come from no desert. Y'all know, y'all already know that, bro. Like they switch the history up with plants and animals, so they won't show you that everything leads back to here, right? And so that's how they control history. They switch out things that they know people might study and find out the truth, right? Roll the coin. Midwest Global. Let me get one question.
Hello?
Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on, bro? Shit, I just wanted to say, bro, this is really like my first time in your live and shit, but shit, I do appreciate what you, like, the facts that you were spreading and, like, the awareness, because, like, our people, and I be trying to tell people on other apps or whatever live stream apps I'm on, that Africans, we were advanced people. Like, we knew so much about cosmology, the star system, medicinal, like medicine herbs and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it got really suppressed by the colonizers and through history and time, and as Western science evolved. So I just feel like our people should really, I don't know, just like we should practice almost like what they did, like meditation and stuff like that is good for the heart and good for the soul and the human body. Meditation was never demonic. And I'm Nigerian, you know what I'm saying? I'm Igbo, like I'm 100% Igbo. So like I be going back to my village all the time, and I be going back and like, they even around, like orally, they'll tell you like the colonizers came over here and like took our people, but they suppressed their ideas and suppressed the real knowledge they had and stole it from them and brainwashed them at the same time. So you feel me? People, I don't know, like, oh, she said.
First off, First off, everybody not origin don't come from Africa.
Right.
Everybody's origin don't come from Africa. When we talk about medicine and root work and hoodoo and all of that, you got to have a large supply of plants, and you have to work with these plants for a long time to figure out what these plants can do for the human body, right? We all know agriculture and plant work and root work all came from the southeast of America because we are the area where it had the most plants, the most agriculture on the face of the earth. So when we get to talking about medicine and stuff like that, that comes from our culture. And I'm not trying to diss Africa or nothing, but Africa didn't have the plant, the agriculture and the knowledge of plant work to come up with the medicinal use of plants. So they try to make it like some type of voodoo came to here. Nah. Hoodoo started in the southeast and it grew into a voodoo type of thing when it got to the islands. People try to make this stuff come from some other place. But the learning of plant work for medicine, and then it became spiritual, came from where plants were from. The America, because America we always had great plant life in the southeast. So when people we got to understand that some kind of way that teaching went around the world also with the people. So I just want people to understand that it's not evil, like you say. It's just our people use plants to heal themselves, and then the colonizer stole it and made pharmaceuticals out of it, and then told us it was evil, but they making billions off of hoodoo.
Right, essentially. And by the way, and I just want to, because I seen some comments saying that, oh, I wasn't listening, or it's not about Africa, or they're not, or you guys are saying you're not African, and I do understand that. I didn't say that y'all were African. I was just speaking from my personal view, or my personal background. But I do appreciate like y'all, Southern Asia. You know what I'm saying? I support y'all beliefs too. So shit. So for sure.
No disrespect. Appreciate you, bro.
Yep.
No
Appreciate it.
disrespect. No disrespect. Me and West Globe. Don't disrespect me and West Globe. Our people are just proud people, man. Like when our people say we're proud, or we understand where we come from. Not saying you in general, but people take that out of context and try to make it like we trying to get at people because that ain't what we doing. The same way you are proud to be from where you from, we proud to be where we from. We should have the outlook and be able to say the same things that other people say. When people say they proud that they from Nigeria, they proud to be Morocco, they proud to be from Scotland or England, we should be able to say we proud to be from the Mississippian culture. And should nobody say shit. Blow the cord. Because we know where we from just like everybody else know where they from. Right? Sheree, what's up? Let me get one question. We have a culture also. Just because the world told y'all we didn't have a culture, that don't mean we don't. We have a culture. A great culture at that. Hey, how you doing, Miss Sheree?
Peace. Hi, how are you?
Peace, I'm all right. How you doing?
I'm fine. You had mentioned two spots, and I'm like, is that a connection? We have Sugarloaf Mountains and the Serpentine Trail in Maryland. And
That's a Sugarloaf Mountain in Maryland also. Yeah.
yeah.
We gotta start. I think we gotta start studying them Sugarloaf Mountains. They named it there for a reason. I ain't studied the one in Maryland yet. I know it's there, but we got to look for some type of ancient structures out there because everywhere I look at Sugarloaf Mountain, even in South America, it's an ancient culture that was there, and they turned into some type of park or some stuff like that. So you on to the right thing because I've been thinking the same thing the whole time. You exactly right, and I'm gonna research that.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because when we go to the Sugarloaf Mountain, it's like very steep, old looking steps.
Crazy.
Yeah, so now I'm like, I got something else to do when I go. Because before, when I first started hiking, it was getting over like the Serpentine Trail is my very first one. And I was being a big old baby. I was like, you ain't tell me we was going rock climbing. The serpentine rocks are slippery and it looks like a snake. It really looks scaly. And then the next year, I was like, oh, where that area we was at where I was boo-hooing and whining. And my daughter's like, we've been past that. And then the next time I went to hiking, we went to like a high, like to the cliff.
Did you build out of stone, the steps?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So it's very old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the closest place I feel to God. Like the air is better, everything.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the same thing. That's how I know what you were finna say. The Serpentine Mount, same Sugarloaf Mountain up there got some type of old culture that was there too. I'm gonna research that though. You're exactly right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Have a great day. Y'all follow me, Sheree. Follow me, Sheree. I was studying the Sugarloaf Mound, Miss Sheree, and the one in Maryland kept popping up. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get on that next. I'm stuck in Ohio right now, but I'm getting on that because there's something there too. There's something there too. American product. What's up? One question.
What's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
I got a simple question. I was on I fell asleep yesterday around, I missed all the games, so I woke up about 12, about 10, 11, and Asian chick. So she said, I posted a picture of an Asian dude sitting around with all YT Asians, right? Let's say that. He was black. And she said that they really, that's who they honor. They honor the black Asians.
Yeah.
So I kind of got inquisitive. So I say, hey, check this out. I say, so you mean to tell me that, it's not just what y'all see, it's, what the world see, but it's, what y'all see. She said, yeah. She said, it's a whole town of them. I said, really? She said, yeah. She said, I'm going to get you some pictures this week. I said, cool. So I've been communicating with her. She sent me a picture of an Asian dude, which is, man, he dark as us, man. And he's sitting around with all the YT Asians, and they acting like, he just one of them.
They look up to him.
And then she told me, hey, there's Mounds in China.
Yes, pyramid mounds. Yes.
Yeah, so she said she gonna give me the picture. So I've been communicating with her, so I'm trying to hold tight with her. So we gonna lock in with this one. Okay. I like this.
No doubt. Yeah,
I like this.
You get them, let me know, man. Shoot me a DM so I can check them out.
Man, I definitely will. I got you, man. I shot you one on my on the corn deal. Children of the Corn.
Oh, did. Exactly. I remember now. I remember you now.
So, Children of the Corn is who? That corn roll, G, that corn roll. That corn, man, I'm a lover of corn. So I know we locked in. Lock that corn, G. Lock that corn, G. My nigga.
Follow American
I got
product,
you.
No doubt. Send it to me, bro. Follow American product, man. Y'all appreciate that too. I remember that Children of the Corn receipt. Roll the corn. Idol, what's up? Let me get Idol in there if you wanted to get in there. One question. Ask you about the what? Yo.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up, brother?
Did you I linked here?
Huh?
Sent you a link to that. I added you. I added you on that new pyramid that came out. They found.
Where is located at?
Did you see it? It's located in Mexico. They found a new one. On there. I hope it was. Yeah, going down.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's all
so they saying that's the biggest. Yeah, they saying that's the biggest one ever.
Yeah.
They gotta break it down, and it's all forest covering it up, and they're finding out the Americas is pretty much a motherland, brother. We got the biggest pyramids, we got the oldest pyramids. It's like everything's coming to a head, man, and that's why I linked you in. I know you was gonna break that down like baby food, brother.
Appreciate you, bro. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
there.
I
I'm
was
gonna
just
do it.
checking with you, making.
No
Yeah, I was
doubt.
just
No
making sure
doubt.
you got that information.
I got you. I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna try to go over there tomorrow too. I'm gonna remember that. I got you. No
Yeah, we
doubt.
gonna stay on that. We gonna stay on that together, man. Because you know they gonna try to, they gonna try to cover up as much as they can, but they have to tell the truth now, man. It's right in their face, man. So it's right in our faces, and I just want to say blessed to the true beings out here, and let's stay positive, think positive, breathe positivity, and good morning to y'all.
Sir.
Peace out.
Peace out. Peace out. Follow idol. Follow disconnect the idol. Follow disconnect the idol. Roll the coin. Yeah. Huge pyramid found down there. I'm gonna go over there tomorrow. I got some receipts on that. I just ain't got around to it yet. I got some receipts on that. Indian J, what's up? Yo.
Peace and love, bro. What's going on with you, bro?
Love, peace. How you doing, bro?
All right, man.
All
I'm
right.
here in Arkansas, bro, and
Okay.
my job is close to a Sugarloaf Mountain, right?
That's crazy.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it right now.
They
Let me see if I
everywhere,
can get it on
bro.
camera. Damn.
Now, what's crazy about this is if we start researching all these Sugarloaf Mountains and we start putting those same type of star patterns from the Sugarloaf Mountain, they say is the center of the axis, right? Now we start
Right.
finding these all over America. That would be groundbreaking, bro.
Man, it would, brother. I'm
Yeah.
trying to, how do I cut my camera on here? I can't even, is
You
my
gotta pull
camera
you
on?
up. Let me pull you up. Hit the camera. I think
All
hit the camera, but I think it ought to pop up.
right. Let me see. Is it popping up? Damn.
You trying to show a picture or just cut the camera on?
Well, I'm cut the camera on. I'm actually out here at the mountain now. I'm trying to show the people too.
Yeah, I think you hit the little camera button. It
I
should.
hit the camera now, it's showing like effects, and so let me see. I
Hit
don't know, it
the,
ain't letting me cut my camera on, brother.
yeah, hit the camera, then hit save. But don't. There you go.
There we go.
That's
There we go.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
there goes Sugarloaf Mountain right there. I
pull it
ain't
back
even
up
been up
again.
there yet.
It knocked down. Pull it back up again. Hit the camera. Hit save again.
All right, there it go.
It's pyramid, bro.
Yup, right here in Heber Spring, Arkansas, man.
What's
Yup,
the name of this again?
Sugarloaf Mountain here in
Heber
Heber Springs, Arkansas.
Heber Spring, Arkansas. I got to research this one. I never heard of this one.
Yeah, man, and even downtown in Heber, man, you can see some underground buildings. They even got an old court out there too. I ain't been out there. I just rolled by. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got a lot of ancient stuff out here, brother. For real.
Oh, that's crazy.
Real.
You sitting right there looking at it while I'm on the line.
Yeah.
But
It's crazy, man.
you
I've been
on
working
break?
here, man, I've been working here about a little over a month, man. But yeah, that's Sugarloaf Mountain right there. Yo.
Heberville, Heberville. That's what his name.
Heber, Heber Springs, Arkansas.
Bro, Heber got something to do with Hebrew, bro.
For real?
That's crazy. Oh yeah,
Yep.
I got the researchers. I sure appreciate that, bro. That's love right there. I appreciate that.
Oh, love, man. I appreciate you for getting me on here, man. For real. It's good talking to you, brother.
No doubt, man. Good
Real
talking to you too. Follow Indian J. I'm gonna have some research on it in the next couple of days, bro. Be looking for that.
For sure, bro. I'll be looking out, man. Much love and peace and gratitude to you, brother. For sure.
Man, peace. Follow Indian J. Follow Indian J. That was fire. Cause the top of it is that is not nature made. That is man made, bro. You can look at the way the top of it is pointed. What is under them trees, bro? I'm finna research the hell out of it today. There's like a whole pyramid out there, bro. Heberville, and I know Heber comes from Hebrew. That's some type of Hebrew term. Man, see what I'm saying? They just passing the downloads just passing through our people to right back. That's crazy. Appreciate that, Indian J. That kind of made my day right there. I never heard of that one. It's so like that's why I say it's good to get up here and talk to your people, chop it up. People see things around this country that all us don't see, bro. We don't even know it exists. I've been studying this stuff for years. I never heard of that town. I didn't even know that was there. Like, so by us interacting with each other and staying, true to what we see every day, and we show it to each other, that makes us enlightened. Unity enlightens us, bro. Simple. Unity just enlightened us. Just by us talking in respect to each other and researching and not trying to out-talk each other and not trying to make you seem like you ought to, right? That brings enlightenment, ascension to our people, man. Because I felt some type of way when he pulled that up. See what I'm saying? Because I can't explain it, man. I'll be trying to explain everything. Some stuff I can't explain. It's just the unity of us talking in a positive light and trying to really get into depth about our history. It starts to just come out on its own. We don't even try as hard no more, bro. We just talk to each other, keep it positive, keep it respectful, keep all the hunter-gatherers out of the conversation. And the greatness just comes with the conversation. I've been feeling it the last couple of months, right? People just been sending great things and everybody speaking in a high positive tone and it's just enlightening and it's powerful and it gets people through their day and it makes us feel a certain type of way to know we have beautiful people with beautiful history that was hidden, and we get those people out of the knowledge and we put our knowledge into it and it starts to open up and blossom. I'm gonna say it like that. That's amazing, man. Follow Indian J. I'm gonna research that. Roll the corn. K Ren, what's up? Let me get one question.
Abundance to you, King. I've
Thank
been
you.
following you for a minute,
Thank you.
and you've really opened my eyes. You've really made me curious. You've sparked something in me to really, explore what is beyond what we were told, the lies that we've been told for, generations. And when people start looking into their genealogy, when our people start looking into our genealogy, because I started already and I'm all the way back into the 1300s and we still in the home mainlands. And when I'm looking at these maps from the Americas, from Europe, all of these historical maps are not put under the same name. Like it's really eye-opening how much they try to cover up our history. And it's at a point where it all boils down to bloodline. Like it's gonna get to that point where our bloodlines, it's always mattered. And it's gonna come down to that, simply that. And most people don't see it now, but I'm not trying to lower the frequency, but
You're not.
you know what I'm saying? In Mississippi, they're saying there are some twin boys that went missing out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's getting spooky. Like we gotta really, look out for each other, because it's not that these people have never known who we are. It's because they've always known who we are. And they've always exploited who we are, our lineage, our ancestry. That's why they've been taking our names, right? They come off of LSI, they take our last names. And this is one of the biggest identity theft schemes in history.
Yep.
Because they just have been leeching off of our people, but all our people are waking up. All we got to do is get our paperwork together, right? All we got to do, we really do got to start being about that action, right? We really do got to start gatekeeping, right? These people, and I'm not trying to be hateful or spiteful or anything, because I don't got that in my body unless one of my ancestors bring that out of me. But it's getting to that point. Watch who you lay with, because they know who you are when it comes to marriage, desirability, politics, all of that stuff. It's just reverse psychology. All of that stuff about, oh, you're 2/3 human. All of that was them deflecting back on our people, internalized insecurities from them. We are greatness. We are an abundance. We are the people, right? So thank you so much. I'm a drop.
Thank you so much. Y'all follow K Ren. Thank you. You're exactly right. Let me explain something, man. Let me explain something to let the people know who we are. Let me let y'all know these people with this ancestry going through the southeast of America up to the Atlantic coast and people around America, melanated people. Let me explain something. Like I said earlier, the most ancient astrology with mounds comes from the Mississippi Delta. These are the greatest people to ever walk this earth. You know why? Because they were the first people to do it. These are our ancestors, people. We still carry the bloodline of those people from the Mississippi Delta and the Mississippi Valley up the Mississippi River, across over to the Atlantic coast. We still carry that bloodline today, right? Even though we might have moved all over America, that's fine. It's still our land because all of it is mounds all over this country. But when you understand that the knowledge of every other culture left here and went somewhere else and made these people's culture, places where we made settlements in other countries became large cities of holy land in these people's country. Do you know how they know who you are, like she said? They know who a so-called African American is. They know who you are. They know you are the greatest physically, the greatest thinking being. They know that. They know who your ancestors are. They know that. They know that your ancestors created everything great on this earth and it went around the world and taught other people. They know that. They didn't know it until they got over here as colonizers. Then they figured it all out. Then they started want to hide everything and send it back over there to where they from. Right? They know who you are. They know you are God's chosen people. The people they speak of in these books, they know that you are them. They know it. They know it. I'm gonna tell y'all I'm gonna ask y'all something. When y'all go to these stores, these Arab stores, these Middle Eastern stores, start asking them people questions. Ask them who God's chosen people is. Ask them who are nature's people. Ask them. He gonna look right back through the glass and say, it's you. He gonna look right back through the glass and say, it's you. Ask them next time you go to the store and buy something, bro. I'm telling you some real shit. Ask one of them older ones, not them young ones. Ask one of them older men in them stores from the Middle East, them Iranians and Arabs, and say, who God chosen people is, where they come from? Right here. You one of them. You don't even know it. We're not coming over here to sell nothing to no people that ain't got no money. We come over here to God's chosen land to sell some stuff because he gonna sell. Them people know who you are, bro. Them people know they got all the information from melanated people in the Middle East. The older people, they know. They know a bead mean corn. They know a bead mean corn and name their kids a bead. A bead mean corn, bro. They know where this shit come from. Don't you think we the only people don't know? They know. That's why they start acting like us, trying to get cool with us, trying to make all their money off us and all of that. They know, bro. We don't know. That's why they want to come to the southeast of America and set they store up in Atlanta, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Texas. They know. We got to know, though. They know. Roll the corn. Erie Ari. Let me get one question, one comment.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, how you doing? Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you.
Okay. Good day to you. I'm new to your channel. I've been following you for maybe a week now.
Thank you.
Good knowledge. Salute to you. Everything you guys talk about, kind of correlating with the Bible. I just want to know, how do it align? I know you guys are talking about seed time and harvest, Hebrew language. Like, how does that align with us? Is it true? Is it metaphorical?
With the Bible?
Yes.
Okay. The Haru story became Jesus' story. Haru story came from our people. That's why we are still aligned with the Bible today. That story came from ancient melanated people turned into the story that it is in the Bible today. I'm gonna give you a reference to check out.
Okay.
Haru was born in a manger. Jesus was born in a manger. The real meaning of a manger is called the beehive star cluster. That's the beehive star cluster where, okay, the Sirius star is Haru, and Haru became Jesus. The Sirius star was born in a manger, which is the beehive star cluster. That's where the manger story comes from. I want you to research this so you guys understand exactly what I'm saying. Look up the beehive star cluster with Sirius star and see if it's called a manger. So that's where they get that from. So our people are connected to the Bible because that story is an ancient melanated people story, but it was switched around, and then they put all type of other little things and trinkets in there to make their people look good. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
That is the greatest story ever told. That's the oldest and the greatest story ever told by our people. So, see, some people try to diss the Bible and diss Christianity, but they don't understand where the basic teaching of that book came from. So they just diss it and push it off as being everything fake, but that's not true. That Jesus story it goes back through time. There's another story of our people, and it's still powerful to us today. But they put in things to make them the powerful people in the story, and that's what it comes up to today in the Bible.
Okay, including the gods that's in the Bible?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
So the Son of God, they're talking about the Son of God.
Son.
God is Ra. That's what they're trying to say. The Son of God. The Son of God is Haru. So it's the Son is God, Haru is Jesus. Isis is the Virgin Mary. The Virgin Mary comes from Virgo.
All right, so ties to astrology, basically.
Yeah, it's attached to astrology.
Gotcha.
And it became these names over time. So this star Haru, Sirius became Haru, Ra became God, Isis became the Virgin Mary over time. A story that come from the stars ended up as a story, then it moved along to that story with different names, right?
Okay. All right, so when you say we are God's chosen people, are you talking about, which God are you talking about?
God's chosen people are the people who created that star alignment I just told you.
Okay.
They the ones mapped it out. They the ones put the Sirius star in Orion's belt and the sun and aligned it all up. And those are the people who created that for agriculture. They create that star alignment comes from agriculture alignments of ancient culture. And then it became these other deities as it went around the world, right?
Okay.
The first time I see that star alignment in the world is right there on the Mississippi Delta. That proves a lot. That proves that knowledge came from a people in the Mississippi River area. And then it moved out to Jerusalem. Jerusalem sits on a mound. Tel Aviv means the mound of corn, the mound of spring. So if we talking about corn, y'all built the city on a mound of corn. Corn from here. It seems like a people from here took that over there with the mound building and the corn agriculture, and then spirituality came from me looking up at this star alignment I just told you about that became the Bible. You got spiritual in the field watching these star alignment for agriculture, and then it grew bigger and bigger and bigger.
Okay.
So when I say we God's chosen people, our ancestors people from Sumeria or America, our ancestors come from these areas in the South.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Southeast is so prevalent. It's called the Black Belt. It's called the land of the most fertile land on the face of the earth. It all goes with agriculture and astrology. So the first people come from that area. That means they are nature's people. So when I speak of God, I'm speaking of as the ancient people did, it was nature. It was astrology. It was earth, wind, water, things like that.
Okay.
They mastered the art of that, and then that became turned into deities and religions.
Like Captain Planet. Okay, gotcha. All right, thank you so much for the
Thank you so
wisdom.
much.
Keep
Thank
doing what
you.
you're doing. All righty.
Thank you. Follow Erie, y'all. Follow Erie. So the reason I say we God chosen people is because we created that knowledge. Only people with astrology knowledge and nature's knowledge, the first people to do it, can understand how to irrigate and feed a lot of people to build civilizations. We can understand why we put the mound on the ground, evolved to pyramids and temples. We created that. We created all of these star alignments that became gods in Egypt, became gods in Sumeria. We created that. So therefore, all the knowledge come from us and our bloodline of people on this land. It went out to other places. Therefore, you are God's chosen people because God's chosen people are nature's people. That's what people don't understand. Nature's people are God's chosen people. You use what God gave you to survive. He gave you the earth and the sky and stars, and you put that together for agriculture, and you fed your people off nature. So those are God's chosen people, right? And where did they start? In the southeast of America. It didn't start in Jerusalem. It didn't start in Israel. It did not start in Samaria. It did not start in Egypt. It did not start with the Olmecs. It did not start with the Mayans. It did not start with the ancient Chinese, the ancient Asians. It started on the Mississippi River. Our people have always been here. This is the old world. Always been here. The mounds here are 2 times older than the pyramids of Egypt. So we got to put that into context with who are the descendants of those people who created that. We are. Simple. I'm 30 minutes. I grew up 30 minutes from the Mississippi River. You think none of that blood ain't in me? And my grandmama and them got mounds on their land. Come on, man. And then when I teach y'all about all of the artifacts coming out of the mounds are the same artifacts the Kushites had, the same artifacts the Egyptians had. The Kushites came to the Nile, people. They wasn't born there. They came to the Nile. Where did they come from? The Sumerians came to Mesopotamia. Where did they come from? And I just showed y'all there was melanated people. They called the Sumerians blackheads. Don't let these people teach y'all them aliens and ETs, and that's a lie. Roll the corn. Brandon Williams, let me take the last one for the day. Brandon Williams, what up? I'm gonna take it.
How you doing today, True?
What's up, bro?
Okay, Carla. True, I really came on TikTok when I saw you. That's the only reason why I used to come on TikTok to watch you and catch your video. I used to make my little cousin them when they come up here. I said, man, listen to this, man. I ain't know you were from Mississippi though.
I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, bro.
I know now. I didn't know then though, but this is what I got to say about that. True. This what it led me to, right? Cause like I'm from Oxford, and my granddaddy left us like 160 acres of land, right? And everybody was wondering and skeptical, like, where he get the land? Where he get the land? Where he get the land? But as we was kids coming up, they used to always say, like across the road from me, they say, that's an Indian burial ground over there. And everybody be like, man, no Indian burial over there. So when we get older, like the whitey people try to take my granddaddy land with tax invasion, and he didn't have the money to pay it. So his brother had the money. His brother went and paid the taxes. So he gave his brother one side of the land, and he kept one side of the land. So when one of my distant cousins, they came and put a house on my uncle's side of the land, and they tried to sell the house and move away, right? The courthouse told them they couldn't sell that house because they put that house on it was Indian graves up under that house. They couldn't sell that house. So that made me think like he that's what we got the land from. Y'all's been here all the time. Passed down to my ancestors over there, buried in the ground.
That's where it come from. Your ancestors pass it down throughout time.
Facts, and then Earth, I want to say, Troop, I want to say one more thing. I'm sorry, but when you dig the soil up, right? We never ever saw red soil. Like our soil is is black. Like we never ever saw the whole 106 acres black. And no red soil nowhere.
You are on the area called the black belt, bro. That's the black belt stretch from Louisiana all the way to South Carolina.
See, I ain't know
It's
that.
the most fertile soil on the face of the earth, right there.
Right.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
So you telling me is ancient burials on the land still there today?
They tried they built a Jim Walker home back in like early 2000. They tried because they weren't from out here. They weren't from our neighborhood. They from our family, but they tried to sell their house and leave. They told them they could never ever sell their house because they built their house on top of Indian burial ground. The Indians buried up on that house. It's right over here. I'm looking right across the street from me. And that's crazy, man.
That's crazy.
But we didn't kind of believe it because we didn't know that we were the Indians. He'd be like, no, the Indians, somebody. But no, we the Indians. Now it makes sense. Where the land come from?
It makes sense. Perfect sense. Perfect sense.
Yep. But I want to say thank you and Dane Calloway and a couple more. One for you guys, man. We'll be still lost, man.
Appreciate you. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Y'all follow Brandon Williams. Follow Brandon Williams. That's beautiful right there, bro. Somehow people still got their land, man. And I'm telling y'all, bro, it's mounds on that land, bro. Y'all in the South somewhere, y'all people to pass y'all down a whole bunch of acres. Y'all need to go through all that land and get to looking, bro. Start looking, bro. I'm telling you, it's out there. It's out there. It's out there. It is there. Great live today, man. Good information. My boy even showed me a pyramid on the live today. I'm just shook up. Now I got to study what's the name? Heberville, Arkansas. Arkansas Pine Bluff. Now I got to study that. I always knew about Arkansas Pine Bluff because it's in the SWAC. You know, I went to Jackson State. Arkansas Pine Bluff. Arkansas was a school that we played against. They in the SWAC, so I always knew about Arkansas. So I appreciate y'all, man. And like I showed y'all earlier, I'm gonna show y'all this one more time so people won't forget this, bro. Do not forget this, bro. The Sumerians ain't no aliens, people. They are brilliant agriculturalists, greatest astronomers, and they were a melanated peopled by melanated people. It was peopled by melanated people, right? They called them blackheads. See that? Melanated head people. Sumerians. You see that? Do you see that? They ain't no aliens. They're not aliens. King of the vase found is painted black, belonged to the Kushite race. Mesopotamians, melanated people. Ancient Mesopotamians, melanated people. Do you see that? I want y'all to take that out of this live. Stop believing these people telling y'all these are aliens, bro. Stop believing these people trying to tell y'all this is some type of extraterrestrial from Nibiru. Stop believing that, bro. Stop believing all this mythology. When I go back to the old books, these people are called blackhead. The Sumerians called themselves the black-headed people, right? Melanated race. Sumeri Nimrod, son of Cush, melanated race. They are brilliant agriculturalists. They came to the area with brilliant agriculture, right there. and astronomers. Now, when you trace that back into the people who first done it, it take you back to the Mississippi River every time. That teaching astronomy and bridge and agriculture don't come from the Middle East people. Somebody brought that there. Melanated people brought that there. So that kills the Anunnaki alien story. And it opens up the truth of where did these people come from? That's what you got to try to learn. Where they come from. Let me see, can I find, I had one more receipt for y'all. Let me see. See, can I find it? Where did they come from? Where did these people come from? And like I was showing y'all earlier, Ohio exhibits alignments with the Milky Way people. The mounds in Ohio and Peru exhibit alignments with the Milky Way, just like Egypt. Right? This stuff is real, bro. This is not no stuff we just, it's real. I can't find that last receipt. I probably can. Let me see. Now, I'm researching this. I'm not done. But it says that bones of African Americans were matching up with Kushites, ancient Nubians. You see that? They done a couple tests. Now, only way this stuff could be real if it matches 99.99%. And I'm looking for all the research on this. But some bones in African Americans are matching up 99.9 with Kushites. That ain't no West Africa, that is Egypt. The bloodline been here the whole time. It went over there and the blood still matching up with Nubians. Do you see that? See, people think I just be making shit up. I'm not done researching it because I'm trying to get the paperwork in of what area of the world those people that they tested got 99.9% match with the Kushites. The Kushites taught the Egyptian. See, this is the type of knowledge we need to start finding out. Why are American, Southeastern people, to American melanated people matching up with Kushites? 100%. I'm going to get to that in a couple of days, man. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all because I know who you are. God's chosen people, bro. I love you. I love you. I'm in love with you. Roll the coin. Galil at the gun. Y'all have a great day. Good lecture. If you missed the first part of this when I was talking about the Sumerian melanated people going there with the agriculture, go to my YouTube. I'm going to put the whole thing on YouTube in an hour or two. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my live subscription. Appreciate y'all for the support, man. Y'all been watching all the YouTube videos, commenting, asking questions, bro. I love it. I love it. Because somebody learning something. And like I say, if I could teach somebody something, it could be one thing. I done a great job. That's how I got to look at it like that, man. Love y'all. I'm in love with you. Roll the corn. Galil at the gun. We know the truth, man.